53 all. Basibas short. Basibas again fouled. Nobody cleaning up para dito sa Cebu Greats.
He has been the X factor in this game, just like in numerous others this season for the Imus Brotherhood. He would come in off the bench and suddenly bring in some energy that could not be matched by the opposing squad, especially on the glass. He has given Imus countless other possessions.
Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. 1-point game. Adlawan will drive. No. Meneses cleans it up.
A little bit of a wild drive by Adlawan. Good thing Meneses was there ready to rise up for the putback.
55-54. Ariar against Adlawan. Kent. Blocked by Adlawan. Nandun si Basibas. Blocked by Beichong as well. Here's Manzo. Binigay kay Desiderio. Meneses to Beichong. The swing to Manzo. Trying to thread the needle. And Manzo able to track it down. Here's Desiderio. 14 on the shot clock. Paul Desiderio is fouled. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's just experience for you there. I think he was about to throw a pass. As soon as he heard the whistle, immediately shifted into going for a shot.
Kaunan returns para kay Basibas. Yeah, this is where, you know, yung composure nitong Cebu will be tested, Javi. I thought they just ran out of steam in that game against Binyan. They had an opportunity dun sa dulo ng game na yon, no? Desiderio turning the ball over.
I agree, yeah. It was just very unfortunate yung nangyari sa kanila. Even against Pampanga, actually, you could argue that they also had a chance hanggang sa dulo.
Well, the tough thing about, you know, Cebu is that, again, when the intensity is ramped up, how do they respond, and do they have enough in their tank hanggang sa dulo?
And this is a game that I think that they could prove that they do have that much left in their tank to compete with teams when the game is on the line, because they've already gone through 2 heartbreakers of games in the past couple of matches. So here against the Brotherhood, who are not taking them lightly, this is certainly a game where they could prove that.
Meneses attacks.
I think that's off his
Lost
foot.
it. And Coach Junti is not happy there.
Yeah, but despite the turnover, he keeps him on the floor. You would maybe think that there could be a lot of other guys on that bench that could be utilizing the minutes, but Coach Junti putting a lot of trust on Mark Meneses.
Well, they need is, he's their most athletic player, Javi. Kailangan siya dyan. Particularly pag, you know, lumalabas din yung youth and yung athleticism ng kabilang team. They need to counter it. And Meneses is their most athletic guy.
I agree. And of course, Meneses, he has to repay that trust that's given to him. They're trying to turn in some positive moments, especially right now na dikit ang laban.
Doligon against Martel. Doligo nakalusot. He gets the 2 points and Imus is back in front.
Ano, tabla pala tayo dito.
Oh, tabla ba?
Yeah.
I thought that was 57-56. We're tied at 56 nonetheless. There we are, able to secure the ball. Inside Kaunan. Koga now with Doligon against Martel. 5 seconds to shoot. Doligon jumper short.
That's not a shot you want taking. If you are able to draw the switch, you got Bai Chong on you, you gotta go all the way to the cup.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the Mpbl. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
And just like in that particular play, he took it to the rack, able to split the two defenders.
We're tied at 56. Talio gets it to John Hamon. Martel. Atake si Lian Martel. Drives right to the cup.
He's become a very dynamic power forward para sa Cebu this season. Ito si Lian Martel. I think he's fit into his role seamlessly.
He's got that touch from beyond the arc and has maintained that really hard-nosed defender na reputation niya.
And he's also very quick on his feet for a big guy.
Yeah, Ariyar airballs that jumper. It will go back to Cebu. Watch Britri Roma there. Over 6 minutes to play. Talio gets it to Hamon. Kenyahan gets Soriano. Quick hands by Soriano. Recovered by Hamon. Has to fire. JB De La Cruz with a rebound. De La Cruz attacks Kaunan. Can't handle the pass. Talio with Hamon. John Hamon for two.
I don't really agree with the spacing, but they somehow made it work there. Hamon able to score on the Dipsy Duke.
That's the key words. Those are the key words, Abby. They made it work. I wasn't happy too with that fast break opportunity.
Masyado masikip dun sa kanan eh.
De La Cruz, his shot making has made the grand return here tonight.
Yeah, prior to his resting at the end of the third quarter, he played all but 3 minutes of this game.
Basibas and Doligon ay binalik na dito ni Coach Britt. Check out JB De La Cruz right here, knocking down the three from the top of the key. It's a 1-point game again, halfway through this final quarter. We'll be right back. Is the fan of the game brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the Mpbl. Hi, Happy. Hello. Mr. Palanya.
Di ko alam minsan kung sinasadya na nila or...
Hi. Kumaway ka naman, Avi. Kahit sa screen lang. Kahit sa screen lang ako, kumaway na ako. Baka sabihin, snap tayo dito, di ba?
Di naman tayo snap.
Oo. Mac Talio puts it in. Off the timeout, Cebu able to execute. They're up by 3 with under 5 minutes to play. Nakaidoligo ng bola, Martel. Gusto siyang pahirapan dito. Doligon puts his head down. Atake, turnover. Kinyahan ahead to Talio. And with Hamon, Hamon will finish.
Pero still in the process of that, hindi ka rin sigurado kung talagang mangyayari yung play na yun for the Cebu Greats. Again, making it work there, Talio to Hamon.
Well, this has been the story of Cebu's campaign. This is the Gicks are great move of the game, born for greatness. They have, hindi mo sila masisisi, they've been trying ever so hard. Their effort is there, and then finally they get rewarded on the other end. May timeout ang Imus, we'll be right back. Lamang ang Cebu ng 5.
Pac is back. 8-division champ Manny Pacquiao makes his triumphant return. In his way stands WBC champion Mario Barrios.
Legendary.
Plus Fundora versus Zoo 2 in an epic rematch.
What a gutsy battle!
And Pitbull runs it back against Angel Fierro.
Can you say fight of the year?
It's a stacked night of hard-hitting title fights.
Pac is back on July 20. He takes on Mario El Azteca Barrios for your WBC welterweight belt. You can watch the fight live via Blast TV pay-per-view Sunday at 8 a.m. That's July 20. Download the Blast TV app. Available on Google Play and the App Store. Organize na kayo ng inyong mga kasama, mga tropa. Nod kayo.
Watch parties, no?
Oo.
Titigil ulit ang mundo sa Pilipinas. I wonder, is it gonna be the same, no?
Yeah. But it's really a huge question mark, Javi. But we're hoping for the best. Particularly para sa ating Mpbl founder and chairman. And alam mo, I just, you know, I just hope yung ano niya eh. Ako, yung health and safety niya talaga. It's always, ano, yun yung lagi nating isipin. And
but no, actually, I was curious to know kung muli bang mawawala ng traffic sa mga daan
Kaya
on
nga
that very day. Dahil this is now years after his last fight.
And a lot has changed, Javi.
Yeah,
a lot has changed
since then. Yep.
And you can also argue that this is really the fight, the first fight in the blown up social media era.
You're right.
Diba?
And right now, kasi diba, you can watch everything on the go on your phone.
Tama. And a foul against Kaunan.
And right now, it's Imus losing a little bit of steam in this particular stretch.
Kaya nga, mag-download na kayo ng Blast TV app, no, para makanood kayo.
Importante. And wag nyo nang patagalin pa. Dahil baka magsisipaw.
Ooh, look at that hit
I saw
from
that.
JV De La Cruz on Mac Talio. Kita mo yun?
Oh, kita ko yun. Happened right in front of us.
Kinyan, that's sweet.
Kinyan now leading the way in scoring for the greats. 12 points in the game. Talio has 10. Manzo has 11.
Really, yung pagdepensa dito ni Martel has really thrown off Doligon. And here is Martel again. That's an offensive foul on Kaunan, and Martel is pumped up.
You know, he may have committed some errors, especially in that third quarter. There was a stretch na talagang wala sa magawang tama. As you see here, Hamon attracting the defense, and then Kinyan just waiting there near the basket for that pass. Short stab, good. And Leon Martel redeeming himself from those boo-boos he made in that third quarter with some impressive defensive efforts here in the fourth quarter. Prior to Martel guarding Doligon, Coach Junti had Paul Desiderio on him and even Mark Meneses, but both guys couldn't really neutralize him the way that itong si Leon Martel did.
As here's the official outfitter, the Mpbl. Maraming salamat sa LGR, but Imus still alive here, down by 7, under 3 minutes to play. Nasa kanila yung bola. Doligon has it against Meneses. Doligon on the move and right on cue, Mark Doligon. Wala si Martel sa harap niya, and that's dinner para kay Mark Doligon.
How can he be doing this at this age? He just suddenly rose up to this kind of form as you see Talio there scoring inside. Knockout play doon para sa Cebu. Nobody there to stop him.
Nice movement off the ball galing kay Mac Talio. Restoring the 7-point lead. Martel now on Doligon again. Doligon. There's a foul. Only the second team foul on the Greats.
See, you're able to spin away from Meneses a little bit too close. Si Mark Don, inikutan lang siya ni Doligon, iwan siya agad. But here, Meneses able to rectify that mistake with that bullet pass to Talio.
De La Cruz is fouled by Martel. The final 2 minutes na tayo dito. Only the third team foul. I see Coach Junti being talking to Mac Talio. I think there was a confusion there, and
Nagkamali siya dun sa rotation sa depensa on that right side.
Manzo working with Quinyahan here. They're trying to close this one out. Martel drives baseline, finds Meneses. They swing it over to Hamon. Shot clock winding down.
That is a foul, clear foul on JV De La Cruz. Absolutely unnecessary. I don't even know why he committed that one. Shot clock was winding down and it looked like the defense was converging on Hamon. There was a lot of help behind him.
Ano na yun eh, may opportunity na siya dun eh to get the stop. John Hamon was, really bailout.
Yeah, bailout call indeed. Dahil pati yung mga papasahan niya, meron ng mga naka-deny eh.
John Hamon looking for his second free throw. Special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Imus nagahabol, down by 9. Cebu trying to end this losing streak. Doligon will miss. Quinyahan secures the rebound. And bigay agad kay June Manzo.
Imus is in the penalty. They could go for something inside.
There's a switch here.
Yep, mismatch.
Oh, nakabalik si Basibas on JR Quinyahan. Trying to close the deal here. Quinyahan knocks it down. Minute and 2 remaining, and JR Quinyahan sizing up the defense. That touch has not deserted him tonight.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Medyo malayo man doon sa na-score niya sa kanyang huling laro against Binyan. But here, if they do end up with that victory, that would mean so much to him. 14 points in the game, 11-point lead.
Our games tomorrow, Quezon City against San Juan, Rizal against Pasig, and in the main game, Nueva Ecija against Abra. An all-important matchup. Nueva Ecija and Abra could determine sinong magtatapos na nasa taas ng ating North Division. Long way to go, but with the way the teams are right now, the biggest matchup of the season so far. Meneses. A strong finish here from Cebu, but I feel like Imus you know, short of saying they sort of gave up here, Happy.
Exactly. Yeah, they certainly let Cebu take over here and knock down some shots that they could have actually prevented. It all started, for me, it was that JV De La Cruz foul. That certainly was the signal that they were raising the white flag already. So early in the game, with still a manageable deficit to come back from. And that just gave it away para sa kanila. And it's a pity because they still had a lot of chances.
Yeah, and look at them, not even in a rush. I thought, you know, at this point you're gonna get a few baskets and, you know, just trim the deficit, feel good about yourself going into the next game. No, but they will dribble this one out.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like Valenzuela. You know, they're a team that sometimes loses the willingness